If you are trading on the NinjaTrader 8 platform and are looking for ways to become more consistent in your trading, then this is the video for you. Hi, my name is Jason Taylor and I am the founder and owner of DTB Traders. I'm sure you will agree with me that trading is not a simple, straightforward business. We're dealing with hundreds of thousands of different banks, institutions and individuals, each with their own idea of where price is going. And the thing is, a huge percentage of these individuals are inconsistent with their results. And I believe a main contributing factor to this inconsistency is not having the right tools. If you do not have the right tools to make trading decisions, that is going to create a lot of fear, doubt, and inconsistency in your results because you haven't got the confidence that you need to be able to carry out your trading actions. I'm sure you'll agree with me too that there are so many different tools that are available for the NinjaTrader platform, and a lot of these tools are marketed as one-off hits. So they will be presented in such a way that this is an ultimate tool for NinjaTrader. It's packaged in this amazing presentation and then it's offered as a one-off sale. And then what these companies constantly do is they launch these individual products out to the market, they heavily market them, and they get sales out of that and move on. And unfortunately, a lot of these tools are also marketed for high amounts of money. So buy this strategy for $299, buy this strategy for $599, or this indicator for $29. And the main issue that I have with that is that these companies are not offering a proper system of tools that are designed to work together to help you become more consistent with your trading. The key attribute to the DTB system is that it combines all the tools that will help with your trading decisions. They're all combined into one package, and that includes over 30 indicators, 10 automated strategies, and 20 plus hours of educational content on how to use the tools and how to use the automated strategies and how to combine different parts of the system together to match your trading style. So that is the idea behind the DTB system. It is to find aspects of it to match your trading style so that you can combine them with what you currently are using to help you become more consistent. It will also open your mind to different ideas or different tools that you may not have thought of that could also help you with making your trading decisions. So a system of tools like what the DTB system is, as you can imagine, would cost quite a lot of money. And what I've found is that there are a lot of companies out there who are offering courses, trading courses. So some of them are charging $5,000 to $20,000 for trading courses. And then they are charging you very high subscriptions or very high fees to continue using their services. And I wanted to make the DTB system accessible to people across the entire spectrum of trading. So even those who have a small account balance of $1,000, right up to those who have got tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars in their trading account. So that is the total spectrum of users or traders that I wanted to attract. And what I decided to do was, instead of launching the package as an entire package for a once-off amount, I have launched it for a very, very low subscription cost that is less than a cup of coffee a day. The cost of a cup of coffee. So anybody across that entire spectrum of traders can actually afford the DTB system, and not only afford it, but have the opportunity to be involved in its advancement, giving me feedback, because by me charging a small subscription, it's also keeping me accountable to my subscribers so that I am always delivering a system that is up to date, that is relevant to the market, and that is also keeping me accountable to myself, because I want to make sure that we have a system that is going to be there for life. And that to me was one of the most important things about launching the DTB system. So I really hope that you jump on board, you subscribe to the tools. Please visit the dtbtraders.com website, and I'll be so excited to have you on board. And next, what we're going to be doing is just going through a little overview of what the DTB system is and some of the tools that make up the system. So before we dive directly into the tools, it would be a good idea to visit the website, so dtbtraders.com, and review the video section. So the video section is where all the tools are explained in detail. I've got a whole lot of videos that specifically go through the indicators that I have in the system. So there's quite a few of those, and as well as going through the different chart setups and the different automated strategies that we have in the system. Now there are a few videos missing from this list that are being added by the developer, so they'll be updated soon. But when this list is complete, there's going to be over 20, probably about 30 videos in total that's going to make up the training for the tools and how to use them effectively. So all these videos are available to the public even before commitment is made to subscribe to the tools. So feel free to visit the videos and review them, as well as the other tabs on the website. So this is what the DTB system looks like. This is a custom bar type, and as an example, on this specific chart we're looking at the NQ. Now it's interesting to note that from the 3rd of March all the way up until today, which is the 31st of May, the NQ has been operating off two different baselines. So what happened is the price was trading from the 3rd of March, and it was coming back to this center baseline. So I call this the baseline price. So what happens is the price would move, and what you're seeing here are little wicks on price. So those are deviations from the baseline of price. And then what happened is the price rose on the 26th of March, between the 26th of March and the 5th of April. So we had a very long wick formed, and ultimately it formed a new baseline. So the 5th of April this year, 2021, the price went and formed a new baseline value at 13,500. Then it rose up all the way until 14,064, which was the high. And then what actually happened is it came back down to the baseline. So the price went and dropped back to the baseline, which was 2,272 ticks. And since then, it's just been deviating in price from the baseline. We've had another significant drop from that baseline, which is 2,300 ticks. And we're currently sitting on 753 ticks away from that baseline. So what this does is it gives you an overall perspective of where the price has been and where it is more likely to go. So we are more likely to see this price return back to the baseline at some stage, which is now 750 plus ticks away. So that's an overview of the NQ. The ES, as an example, since the 19th of May up until today, which is the 31st of May, the price has been trending upwards. And again, we're seeing these deviations from the baseline as wicks of price. So in that example, the price deviated 166 ticks. So if you're making trading decisions and you're looking at longer term charts, you would be looking at options to basically be buying the price or be doing long positions to match the overall trend of the market. This is one of the little indicators that we have. It is the, let me just refresh this data. I don't need to, there we go. So it just gives us an overview of what news announcements are happening. and it's giving us a basic EMA type of a crossover indicator that's giving us buy and sell signals based on price crossing over the zero line. So not one of the most advanced indicators, but it still gives you a perspective of what type of trend the price is currently in, and this is on an 8/8 bar, so it's a smaller bar. This is one of the other indicators that we have. It provides basically a channel for the price, as well as gives Fibonacci numbers of what the price is doing within that channel. And I've also got an advanced retracement indicator loaded on this chart. Now, the advanced retracement indicator is also part of an automated strategy. So we use the strategy analyzer to basically run the automated strategy. I think this was on NQ. So there's the NQ as an example. So you're able to run the advanced retracement strategy, which uses the advanced retracement indicator. You're able to put that through a strategy analyzer, and what that does is it basically gives you the best settings possible for that specific time frame that you are looking at, and it also just gives you a clear perspective of what settings are working, and more importantly what retracement is currently matching the market conditions. So there's quite a few of the strategies that can be put through the strategy analyzer. But those analyzer videos are covered in the advanced retracement strategy in the video section of the website. So that is a really good thing to look at. Here is another bar type. So we've got a 16/4 analytical bars. And what this does is it basically shows us the support and resistance of price. So it's giving us a momentum line. This bluish line is a momentum line. We've got some pivots on here, or some pennants should I say. That's basically showing us what price is doing, where the different levels are, where it could break out. We've got these buy and sell arrows that paint in real time, and they stay in place. So giving us a bit of a tip of where price is more likely to go. Gold bars are when the sellers are in control, and the green bars are when the buyers are in control. So they're going to basically be painting in real time, tick by tick. Another indicator we're looking at is our brick wall indicator. So what this brick wall indicator does is it actually plots support and resistance levels in price, and it started all the way back over here. So as an example, this last brick wall painted all the way back over here, and it will continue on until a signal actually changes. And that brick wall came into play again. So a really good support area, or a resistance area for the price to break through. Then we have signals based on that to give us an indication of what price is going to be doing. Now with that brick wall indicator, we also have an automated strategy attached to it. That's called the Analytical Bars strategy. So by looking at the strategy list on the website, you'll be able to see the details for that. Another quick indicator to look at is just our trading level. So this is going to show us the high, the low, the open, and the close of 5 days ago. So it's going to basically show key levels of price. These little dots, these little blocks you see on the chart are basically the trend levels for those specific times. So it's telling us what the trend is for 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute, 10, all the way up to daily. And it's doing the same for tick, and it's doing the same for volume. So it's giving us an indication of what the current trend is for all of those charts without even bringing up those charts. This is one of our indicators that's going to display a good support and resistance level. It's a little bit busy. A lot of these things can actually be removed from the chart by going into the settings, but it's just showing us a nice support and resistance for price, and it's also giving us velocity. So velocity is very important in the market, because that's going to determine the actual when quick action is being taken into the market to change the price direction or to continue a price. this is another snapshot of our analytical bars together with ultimate bands. So the ultimate bands is basically going to band the price as it moves around. Again, these dots that you are seeing here, they're going to be painting in real time, and they're actually going to stay there even if they give a signal where the price is continuing up. So this is showing divergences in price. So you'll notice on the bottom of our screen over here, we've got a down divergence in price, but then we have the price actually trending up. So that's going to highlight those specific levels. And what will happen ultimately is we're going to have these divergences, but we're also going to have the chart telling us there's a high likelihood of price reversing, and ultimately that happens. This is another look at the chart. So this is giving us a clear indication of the ES. This is a smaller time frame. We're looking at the bands also, so showing us a higher time frame and a smaller time frame, and then showing us what price is doing in that range. Here is a YM chart with an 8/8 bar attached, and what that does is it's channeling price. It's providing a band that's showing us where the price is more likely to bounce off. It's also giving us the Fibonacci levels between that range that we're looking at, that channel, and it's highlighting key points of where price is more likely to be bouncing. So we can see clearly on here, when price returned to the 38 after it had been there before, we know there's a key chance that is going to be bouncing up again to continue up, at least, even if it's just back to the support zone. Here we have one of our key indicators, and this is called the shadow trading indicator. So one of the most powerful indicators to exist. It gives really encouraging signals. It gives really accurate signals with regards to price turning. So the momentum line, which is this line over here, is determining the true nature of price, and if the price is ticking down while the momentum line is facing up and we've got our change in direction, that is going to give us a clear signal to actually be buying. And the same thing will happen when the price is reversing. When the momentum line crosses over price, that is also a key indicator that price is going to be reversing. But we're going more in depth to this indicator, especially in the video that covers the shadow trading indicator. Here is that same indicator on a 5-minute chart, so giving you not as clear a perspective, but it's still a very good indication of when price is going to reverse. Especially when we have that momentum line dropping way below price, we're getting our clear divergence signals, a good time to be entering the price. Here is the signal at the bottom over here on the 5-minute bar. We have the price dropping. We've got all these arrows telling us that a change in direction is imminent. Momentum line has risen, and that acts like a magnet for the price. And then ultimately what happens is the momentum line comes back into contact with price in real time. Then we know that trend is likely at its end. So those are just some really incredible signals that this specific indicator works on and is highly accurate. Here is the YM. I've actually applied a strategy to this chart, so you can again run the analytical strategy through the strategy analyzer. And what that does is it's going to provide you the best possible signals or the best possible settings for that strategy to run on the chart. Again, we cover the strategies in a lot of detail. So a bit of a long-winded overview of the DTB system, but these are just some of the indicators that we have and just some of the tools that you would be experiencing with the DTB system. So thank you, and I look forward to working with you. Cheers.